Well, hey guys, and welcome back to another very interesting episode here on the 20 Fox channel. Yep, do not adjust your sets. I too play Minecraft for hours and hours on end with no sense of consciousness whatsoever, guys. As a matter of fact, everything you're seeing here happens during what I call the blackout phase. It happens somewhere between 2 in the morning and 7 in the morning, where I just no longer take information into my brain, and once I'm finally done, I see what somehow I've managed to build. So as you guys can see, that's one of my first inventions. It's a timer. It's not that serious. It just goes from 0 to 2, because that's how long it takes me to get enraged. So I thought it was really fitting. You're gonna see a lot of projects here that I start when I'm in anger. Whenever something angers me, like I created that white horse, believe it or not. That white horse is completely made of redstone. Whenever I'm seriously enraged, I need to take a break. And with all the crashing of my mobile devices, I just thought it'd be fun to show you guys around my Minecraft world. This one has many names depending on many situations. I don't remember why this portal got here. I really don't. Oh, you know what? Those portals up there, those portals, when I jumped into them, they left that exit down there on the road. Actually, really convenient for when there's a lot of people. So, guys, I want you to take a nice look. This is, I guess you could call it the Cathedral of Fox. It's more of a stadium, getting a better view of it. That's the legendary 20 Fox crest right there up in the middle. On the right, you can see that that's where we're going to be putting a lot more different types of maps for like multiplayer, maybe like a little bit of a... I was thinking about having some horse races, but since they've added things like crabs, I'm like, screw it. Let's get a fucking crab race in here, guys. So this is the football field. This is going to be where we're going to have different types of games. I'm going to have a machine that automatically makes titans or ogres, whatever they're called, the iron ogres. And one side is usually probably going to be the ogres. The other side is going to be some zombies. Have a villager in the middle. See them battle it out. We're going to definitely try out. This is a little dark, so I want just a little light. Just, alright. It still looks like a lantern threw up down here. But right to our right, you will notice this is the most underrated station, period. As you can see, we got a downstairs. I'll show you what that's like later. Upstairs, the stairs will only so far lead up to the second floor, but eventually they're going to lead all the way up to the top. And so far, to get all the way up to the top, we have this nice little water elevator, waterfall elevator, if you will. I'm not going to use it right now because I am in creative mode. I just struggled a little bit to get up there. But this is as far as I've completed for this one tower, all the way up to the top. Missing. Come on, there we go. Down to, this is the party layer. This is where everyone's going to have fun. If you notice those little nooks up top, those little blocks that were sticking out, that's where the cloud level is. So that's going to be the 420th floor. For those of you who are good at math, you'll get that joke, I hope. That's as high. This is as high as it's probably going to get. I probably just want to have like 1 or 2 rooms as far up here as I can, just because I don't want it to look too ridiculous. Trust me, when you guys see everything that's going to be built, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. Nobody builds buildings like we do. It's going to be fantastic, guys. If you notice right above, we have the wall of lava in the ceiling, and that's going to be for a little bit of a platforming element that's going to go on. This whole map is going to be games, activities, platforming. Right here, this is going to be part library, part Super Mario World, just platforming. Lots of things to jump through. Maybe some redstone inventions. I do love my redstone inventions. Maybe get a gigantic tic-tac-toe game going on right over here. Alright, well guys, this is my hometown. This is the village that I started with. This is my house. It's burned down a couple times. That's why you'll notice that there are bricks next to the wood. As a matter of fact, where you see brick is, oh, hello my victims. These are all my victims, yes. My bloodied victims, guys. And they're right next to the library. And next to my small collection of paintings. Guys, I am not that artsy. I would love to decorate my wall more with heads than with art. You will see that. This is the world map as it is so far. We've only gotten 2 maps completely full, with the potential for 5 more about to get filled up with things. And we are going to take a tour of all of that. Now, don't be surprised. Most of those towns you're going to visit are going to be completely empty space. But before that, I want you to check out what I've done to my village. So right here, this is where a villager lived once. He just kept bouncing in between houses, in my house, out my house. So you know what? I just turned his ground into soul sand, and I lit the dude on fire, and I locked him in there. And over here is one of his friends who never stopped annoying me, so I threw him in a well. Yes, Witness, you might want to get out of here, Witness. You see, my villagers are terrified of me. As a matter of fact, yes. Good to see you guys are doing well in the hole. I hope you are all enjoying the hole. Alrighty. Yes, guys, I really don't put up with the nonsense of the villagers. They all remind me of Squidward, and he was so mean to SpongeBob that I don't put up with it. So I torture them. I torture them as much as I can, as often as I can, as creatively as I can. But it's been a while since I've been here, so speaking of which, what the hell is this? I didn't put this here. These houses don't belong here. I didn't build them. Nobody's been in my town. Did Minecraft randomly generate 2 more houses into my town? By the way, the name of this town is Universe City. Universe City. Get it right. Don't forget it. Alright, barring that, forgetting the 2 strange houses that popped up out of nowhere and the villagers moving in, we're gonna take our tour of the subway now, guys. I'm actually really excited. This is my subway system, and we are taking it straight on down to the first town. So right off the bat, the audio, the visual, everything about riding this train. I'm from New York, guys. I ride the MTA, the Metro Transit Authority every day. Don't quote me if that's not what it really means. And just like that, we're... Oh, what's going on? Minecraft, help! What the... Well, as you guys can see, yeah, the first station is the city that we just saw, the very first city we saw. This is the stairs that I told you about. They lead down to the subway system, and next up is going to be Golden Tower. This is currently what I've been working on that's eaten up most of my time simply for how trivial it is. It's mostly putting thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of gold blocks in a pyramid pattern, mixing it with a building pattern, and man, guys, and here we are. I love my train. Let me out. I keep getting stuck. It's like, alright, we're free. Alright, can we look up? Alright, get our feet bearings. So as you can see above us, that's the roof. It is not finished yet. Let's go check it out. I want to fly up there if I can. Yes, I'm sorry, guys. I seem to forget how buttons work as I'm playing. So as you guys can see, this is the very tippy top of the pyramid, and down there, that little angle is where the rest of it's going to be, next to the rest of the city. It's going to look hopefully really nice. Hopefully the game doesn't crash trying to load everything in. That's what it used to do for the seed back on the 360. And for those of you who want, I will definitely throw the seed up there for this. Just because I'm sure there are way more people out there who could definitely fill in this skeleton and would enjoy filling in this skeleton for themselves. I'm going to fill in this skeleton for me. And that was the Gold Tower. We're going to take the train now, taking a little bit of time to get going. We're going to take this train now to Golden City, the city right next to the town. This is probably the shortest train trip we'll take as we check our map, seeing how fast we're moving, guys. And here we are, Golden City. Now, the rest of these towns, as you're going to see, there's nothing really special about these towns. It's mostly just towns that got connected by a subway system. And this one was one of my favorites just because you're going to be able to see the entire Golden Tower right from here, as if, for those of you who live in New York, and you know what it's like when you get off the F train on 26th Street, and you see the Freemason building with, you know, like their Freemason logos, and you're like, wow, this is all right there. That's what I want, kind of, for when you get out of the Golden City Station and you check out the Golden Tower. Now, guys, on for the longest, well, this is the second longest train ride we're gonna have today. Right around now is when we'd have the guys jumping up and down, dancing on the poles, taking their baseball hat and swinging it on their toe, throwing it from their toe to the top of their head, and then flipping upside down on a pole. Just imagine the music. He ain't got no money in the bank. He be walking around acting all stank. And as that's happening, there's an upside down person with a baseball hat on, grabbing their feet into the railings of the train station. There's a sheep! There's a sheep on the train. He probably wants to flip a baseball hat in between his... Oh, and here we are, guys. Oh, man. That was the second longest train ride. Well, make sure that you're clapping and applauding the dancer on the train. This was made by Brandon. This is Brandon Town. Unfortunately, Brandon has not been around in a really long time, so this entire town is back up on sale for anyone who would like to purchase it for 7,000 simoleons. Moving on now to the next town. What is it? Is it Edgeville? Is it? Well, either which way, guys. This right here might be the longest train ride of our very handsome existences. So while we are at it, let's get back to the dancers on the train. This time it's a completely different dancer. This guy is wearing the Chicago Bulls jersey. He's got a New York Mets hat on, so he's got the nice balance of red and blue going. And this guy has a partner, and they're both dancing on the train together. I'm patiently trying to read my newspaper, but it's not really working because this guy's clapping his hands right in front of me. He's got the little boombox speaker system going, and it's playing some song, some gangster hip hop song. Forget that man that you love so bad. I know you still think about. So he's jamming out to his radio as he's dancing for money on the train. Oh, here he comes, guys. This is the homeless guy. All he wanted to do was be a major league umpire. We're going to try and not pay attention to him. We're going to keep our eyes down, not look at him so he doesn't look us in the eye and make us feel bad for not giving him money. And thank God we made it to our train station. Let's get out of it. We're stuck. We're stuck. Are we going to die here? Alrighty. Guys, there's something so refreshing about, oh, metal pants. Yes, metal pants. This is a very beautiful town. This is Edgeville. It's just farther away from everything than anything else is, so you can't see anything in the background. It's just peaceful. As a matter of fact, as your king, Mr. Pig, I bestow upon you a pair of metal pants, and I hope that you enjoy this town since you are probably its only the only resident of it. Well, guys, to finish off the tour, we're gonna just take our train ride back home to our city. I hope you enjoyed this very brief tour. I'm going to continue working on this. I've been working on this map for a couple of months now, on and off again, because, you know, I've been playing the Brawl Stars. And, guys, I'm definitely going to be doing a podcast. I know that sounds stupid. I kind of agree that it is stupid, but there's a lot of bullshit that a lot of bullshit YouTubers are throwing out there just for the views. And I'm getting pretty mad, because I'm not saying that I'm a nobleman, but I went to school for journalism, and there's just certain amounts of fake bullshit that I don't want to deal with anymore. So I'm going to do my own podcast just to clear up a few misconceptions about video games, such as Brawl Stars, many Clash Royale games, the ones that were cut and were not cut from the very face of the earth, the games you've never even heard of, that people thought would make it and didn't, since Brawl Stars is in the same time. I'm just distracting myself as I want to blow up this small village. I don't know who thought it was okay to put this here. What the hell? What's happening? I didn't do that. I didn't do that. I didn't do that. What the hell? Well, that was one way to get rid of it. That was definitely one way to get rid of that, that village that was bothering me. What about the other one? Oh, we almost got rid of all of it. My train station. It's my train station. My train station! What?